and set it in the frame. Okay, too many things on my desk, it's falling. That's why I need more than one desk. Not one more, I have two. Two is good. So I have these blue lines as guides. I don't want the blue lines to show, but they shouldn't. I can use green, actually. It doesn't matter. Oops, sorry, chat. Now I get it pretty much as long as I can handle. And I still might have to do more than one. This right here is crochet thread. And I have a lot of it and it's more sturdy. So I use it for stuff like this. For finishing hoops, for backing. Doing the backing of these frames. That goes in a different jar because it's not green. And now, oh boy. It's not a thick enough knot. I'm gonna have to knot it like 4 times or something. Well, 3 might be adequate. Let me try that. Okay. And you just kind of zigzag to pull it taut. Now, I might have enough thread, hopefully. It looks like I have just enough. And now I need to knot it. Make sure it's tight. Now I'm gonna knot it like 4 times or something. So, unfortunately, the way that I do this does mean that it's breakable, but I think it would still be okay if it broke. But people know, like, oh, let me shift that a little bit. I didn't check that. Okay. There we go. Those should be hidden when we put it in. Now I can't do velvet with all frames because sometimes the backing spot is just like too, it's too thin, but this one's thick enough that I can use velvet for it. Wow. Okay, that's really stunning. I love how that turned out. The thick frame is like really nice. I think it adds a lot to it. There we go. All right. Now let me grab another frame because I do need that cardboard piece for marking the next one. Here we go. Just pull that out. And then we don't need the paper. Secure the glass. Okay. What I did notice is that this is a little short, so I'm not going to mark the top and the bottom. Love you, no problem. Thanks for being here. I'm not going to mark the top and the bottom because I don't want you to see that little spot. But this fabric is safe to iron. Velvet, I don't know if that velvet is safe to iron, so I didn't want to risk it. So those marks stayed. But these marks I can erase with the iron if I need to. This is just so I don't embroider outside of where the frame area is. Well, it showed up for a minute there, and then it stopped. Come on. Okay. Okay. Just approximate, just to make sure I have some sort of guideline, because the hoop is bigger than that, so. And I don't have to worry too much about the top and bottom because the hoop doesn't quite go that far. Now, this fabric is a little wrinkly, so that's kind of tricky. Hopefully this turns out. I need to tighten the hoop a little bit more so it doesn't do that. So tighten it just a tad, and then we're gonna pull it taut again. And yes, I did see you. I think I was talking whenever you messaged oddly specific, but yeah, I totally get like having to group online tasks so that you get them done. It makes total sense. I have an email I need to send later. I think I need to pull this down a little more. So that everything is kind of centered. Okay. Let's see. Burn colors. I don't think I want that one. I do kind of like these though. I like that more. What's this color? I think it's the same thing. No, it's not, but it's close. I think that's pretty good. We can add more later if we feel like we need it. Let's see. I kind of want to draw a little bit. Let's see. I'm not drawing yet. I'm looking at it with my mind's eye. Let's see. I do better with a guide. That looks really good. Okay. That's a good guide. I like it. I like that there's dimension to it. Do I still like this color? I think I do. But I think what I'm gonna do is combine and do 2 strands of this and 1 strand of this. So to do that, I'm gonna make sure I cut them the exact same length first. And then I'll separate the threads. Again, if I haven't said it to you, hello to any lurkers. I'm happy you're here. Don't feel the need to chat if you're not feeling up to it. I'm just happy you're here. I can't talk while I'm separating thread because I use my mouth. I use my lips to hold some of the thread. I don't know if anyone's read any good books lately, but I'm currently rereading Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and I really love this book. It is about a girl who has fibromyalgia, and like, she's a very like complex character that you don't get to see a lot, because not only does she have fibromyalgia, but she's also African American, and she also is overweight, but she's kind of from a wealthy family, so it's a really interesting dynamic. Like, she's very like sophisticated, so the guy in the romance at first is like, oh, she's gonna be classist as heck, she's not gonna want to date me because I'm just some superintendent at her building. And then she turns out to not be classist. It's just that whenever he interacts with her, she's often in a lot of pain, and so she comes off really like short and irritated. And so they like, it's like a misunderstanding trope, I think. But it's a great book. I really enjoy it. Because like, this guy, whenever he realizes he's wrong, he admits it and apologizes. And she does too, but it's just, that's so refreshing and like